Moses here from MGTOW Mafia. Today's subject will be dirty females. There's so many dirty females out there. One has to be careful. I even dated a few. I even unfortunately married one. I didn't realize the disgusting filth, but when I caught on, I filed for a divorce. Now, I'm not saying that all females are dirty, but I'm just telling you a very high percentage of them are dirty and mentally ill. Now, just let me say something positive. I dated many women in my life, and I'm fortunate enough to have experienced some women with very clean vaginas and matching neat, clean homes. But those are far and few. Some dirty traits of females that I've personally encountered in my life would be hoarding, dirty sinks piled up in and out, unwiped food on the counters, left for days, laundry piled up on the floor for months, unable to do housework, they're unable to paint in straight lines, unable to clean, overuse of colors, overuse of fonts, difficult to read, unable to pay attention, unable to do one day's worth of work without neglect. They're unable to take orders. They're unable to make the bed. They're unable to hang up their clothes. They constantly go in stores buying things of little or no value. They also have an overabundance of clothes. They tend to have smelly dog breath with vaginas that smell like fish. And smoking only doubles the problem. Some reasons why these females are carrying out this disgusting behavior is, number one, they are carrying out a shit test for you. They want to see how far they could push you. If they can push you really far, they win and they can control you. Females, unfortunately, were raised to be dirty since birth. They were brought up that way by their simp fathers and their mothers who wore the pants in the family. In my opinion, feminism is a huge cause of lack of discipline, laziness, and a sense of entitlement. Feminism extended so much freedom to females where they became too free to adhere to the rules of basic common cleanliness. If you ever decide to clean up after a female, she will never learn from you. You will continue to clean up and she will never respect you. If you think being dirty is cool, well then maybe you're just a dirty person. But let me remind you, foul odors can be repulsive. The ability to smell is a gift from God, which allows us to be warned to stay away from things and bacteria that are bad for us. If a woman blames not putting things back on muscle aches and a bad back, bad neck, etc., and you plan on having a baby or babies with this woman, how do you expect the woman to properly pick up the child safely? Once again, if you're planning on having a child with this female and she is unable to maintain a clean, neat home, how will she be able to maintain a clean, neat child? The child will go to school dirty and the cycle will repeat. If you're a person who believes in God, you're going to find these next verses I'm about to quote to be very inspiring. And if you do not believe in God, you're going to still find these verses very exciting because they make a lot of sense. We're going to go back to Deuteronomy 23:1-3. Number 12, uncleanliness in the camp. You shall have a place outside the camp and go out there. Number 13, you shall have a spade among your tools. It shall be when you sit down outside, you shall dig with it. You shall turn to cover up your excrement. Number 14, since the Lord your God walks in the midst of your camp to deliver you, to defeat your enemies before you, therefore your camp must be holy, and he must not see anything indecent among you, or he will turn away from you. The Bible teaches us to be neat and clean and not to live in our own excrement. Back in those days, people were doing the wrong thing. They were going to the bathroom near rivers, streams, and canals. People would drink the water and the whole community, they would develop cholera and they would get sick. So God started to teach us how to be clean during those days. And he was preventing us from becoming like a shithole of Haiti. He wants us to be clean, and cleanliness starts at home. My personal analogy is that these dirty females are practically virtually almost living in their own excrement. This is not holy, this is not spiritual, and it's ungodly. My advice is beware of these women. When you encounter one, do not try to change them. Stay far away. This is Moses from MGTOW Mafia. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a great one.